Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. This is Life on 30A and I'm AJ BEDDOUK, your trusted 30A realtor right here on 30A with the Emerald Group. So today I'm going to take you around Twin Palms. We're on the north side of 98 in Inlet Beach. So I've taken you kind of to this area before, but this is a brand new subdivision. So this one is listed by Dan Porter. He's with eXp Realty. He's awesome, specializing in these new builds here in this area. These are going to be Brock built homes. So far they look pretty awesome, so let's go check it out. So here's a shot just kind of the neighborhood to give you a feel of it, and here's the one we're going to be touring. So notice that you do have an access. You can go up these stairs and have access right here, or you can do like we're going to do, and we're going to come in through the garage, mostly because I want to show you guys the garage. But also look at how much space you have for parking here. That's my car. Don't judge my parking because I was just pulling in. I wasn't thinking about the shot. All right, y'all, don't be too judgy. So here's the yard area, or kind of lack thereof, because this is still pretty much considered part of 30A, so not a lot of yard, like huge yard here. Of course, I could have waited, shown it to you a little bit ago, but I showed you earlier way over there, kind of those buildings. That's that shopping center that I showed you. Really cool, just a little strip mall there, so you could walk over, grab some food, or your tenants can, something that you can market really well. And then of course your mailbox is right over there. Okay, so this is actually part of the property. I'm going to show it to you later. Let's go back over here because I just think that what they did with this garage is really cool. Okay, so just got into the garage. Oh, and you know what? I don't think I turned my mic on. You guys hear me a little better now? All right, so we're in the garage. Look at this. They have already put the epoxy down on the ground for you. You've got this great outdoor access. Look at all this storage. So let's imagine that you live here or you're renting it out and you've got all your like beach stuff out here. You've got a great place to store it. Look how tall the store is. You've got more storage over here without a door. And you've got a shower. So maybe you're coming in from the beach, maybe you're coming in from the pool. Who knows? You prefer salt water or chlorine, you know? Either way, you can rinse it all off before you ever actually step foot into the main house. That's wonderful. You do have your HVAC in here, so you can easily look at everything, and you still have some room for storage. So let's go into the main part of the house. So as soon as you come in, you've got this great spot here to just take your shoes off if you want to have a no shoes house, hang up some coats if you want to, whatever you got to do. I would say you would probably turn this little space here into like a small living area, mostly because right over here you have a full bedroom with a walk-in closet and ensuite bathroom that is shared with that space. So great size closet. So you have access to like the exterior area and the bathroom over here. Full bath right here. So maybe you didn't want to take a shower in the garage and you want to come fully inside because it's just so hot out, even though that garage feels like it's probably insulated pretty well. This is that outdoor space that I showed you earlier. On my screen, it looks like this light is blinking from the fan, but in person it is not. So don't go thinking that there's anything crazy going on. No ghosts or anything. All right, now you'll notice that the ceiling out here is super high. It's 10-foot ceilings throughout, so you're gonna get that big space throughout the entire house, all 3,045 square feet of it. This door in front of us that we're looking at is the front door access that I showed you. So those are the stairs going down. So we could have come in that way or come in, you know, from the back, the exterior door, or from the garage. So many entry points, which is great if you're big into security like me. All right, so here you have a great living space. Super open floor plan that leads straight to the kitchen and dining. I don't think I told you guys yet, but this house has 5 bedrooms, 4.5 bathrooms. It's 3,045 square feet, and it can be yours for $1.8 million. So all of my contact information is on the screen in case you're in love with it and want to know more. There is an HOA here. It's going to be $350 per month. You can short-term rent out the property. Right now, projections are putting it, they've got 2 sets of projections, and both of them are putting them higher than 160 per year gross. So not bad in terms of what you could get for the price and knowing the HOA fee. There is a one-time $3,500 new buyer fee. That's just a one-time payment that you would make. Now, if you're looking at this and you're one of my VA buyers and you're like, I don't know, could I get a VA loan? The answer is yes. VA hasn't been putting caps on anything as long as it's your only VA loan property. So if you don't have anything else eating up your eligibility, you can go up to about $2 million. My favorite lender just closed one. So this is VA eligible and you wouldn't have to put any money down. If you want his phone number, just let me know. All right, let's finish touring the property. Okay, so right over here, these are going to be the steps to go up to the remaining bedrooms. I just want to show you again, here's the dining space. And you have these massive sliding glass doors. Usually I feel like you would see 3 doors to amass the same amount of space. Let's check out this balcony. Just such a great spot. Now, right over here, so you can kind of see the road through there. That's going to be 98, and you can even kind of see the tunnel that's going to go under it, so you can go under 98 safely and get over to 38 and the beaches very safely. So way better than trying to cross 98 as a pedestrian. Please don't do that if you can avoid it, and if you are going to do it, make sure you're using a crosswalk. It's very dangerous. I say this as it's spring break and I'm watching people do crazy stuff all over the place. Look at this cool like office setup that they've put here. You have this sliding glass, or not sliding glass door, but sliding door, this pocket door that you can pull across so you can, you know, cut everybody out and be like, hey, don't talk to me, I'm working, like I have to do sometimes. You know, maybe a little bit nicer, but you know, same. You also have a half bath over here, which is great. You don't have to go downstairs or, you know, up the stairs to the bedrooms to use the restroom if needed. If everybody's hanging out here and just kind of enjoying each other's company, you don't want to be like, oh, I need to run upstairs or run downstairs. You got a spot here. You got KitchenAid appliances, gas cooktop, and check out some of the built-ins that they did. I absolutely love it when they do this because I'm not creative at all. And I know I would absolutely use the bejesus out of these things, but I would never think to incorporate them myself. And of course, the pull-out for trash. And you've got some storage on the side here. And of course, they've got the great colors that are in style right now with the quartz countertops and, you know, the deep blues and the like brass gold colored hardware. Just beautiful. And your fireplace over here. You guys are gonna see some blue tape on the walls. This house is still kind of technically under construction. They're still doing their blue tape walkthrough. I know you can see some there on the floor. It just means that they're still doing touch-ups. So it just shows you just how new this property is. Balconies on balconies. I'm gonna walk through here just one more time. And look at all the storage that you've got too. This house would be great, whether it was to live in full-time, part-time, or just rent it out. I think this one's gonna do really well. The fact that there's a minimal HOA and yet it's still so close to the beaches, especially with it being close to Inlet Beach. I'm gonna talk to you guys about that a bit. Hey, look, they put a chair out for me. Not really, but they're not gonna mind if I use it. So there was a settlement, not that recently, I feel like it's been maybe 2 years now. Maybe I should hold this up a little better. Where beachfront owners here on 38 are privatizing the beaches. And when you go to the property appraiser website, it does show that the property line extends basically to the water, and it is described as to the wet sand. There's a whole lot of discussion on whether wet sand is when it's currently wet, like it has to be wet right then, or is it the typical water line? So there's a lot going on. A lot of these beachfront owners, you know, they pay a lot of money for these properties, and now they're not wanting to share the actual beaches. So our beach accesses they're becoming less like beach accesses and more like walkways just to the water, because the private beach owners on either side are kind of putting up pickets and signs and not allowing anybody to cross onto that part of the beach. So a beach access is strictly now just a beach access. So if you're renting a place and it markets that you have a private beach access, that's all well and good. But you really want to make sure that it's next to a public beach, Edwaline, or, over on Dune Allen, there are there are two over there that are somewhat sizable. Edwaline is probably the biggest one, but everybody knows that, so everybody's going there. So everyone's packed in like sardines over there. You do still have Grayton Beach, which is a great place to go for beach access. But all of this to say, this property is in a great location because over on Inlet Beach, there is a sizable public beach over there. So you're next to one of those larger beach accesses, and you can promote that to your potential tenants. Whereas some of these other condos that are, showing, oh, we've got all these beach accesses, they just have beach accesses. They don't have beach, okay? You're gonna be able to promote that you have beach. How long is it gonna be this way? It's hard to say. We're already seeing cancellations from people booking their trips out here because they're saying the whole reason we were coming was because we wanted to be right on the beach or close to the beach or have easy access to the beach, not just have easy access to walk into the water and that's it. So it's already having an impact on our tourist industry here in the 30A area. So I believe that at some point, I don't know how long it'll take, but at some point they're going to have to rescind that and stop allowing the beach owners to privatize those pieces of land. I'm not going to say whether that's fair or not. They do pay for that, but at the same time, it's going to have a huge economic impact here in the area. So we'll see what happens. All of that to say, this is a great location to invest in while everybody stops wanting to book over in other areas. Okay, let's go upstairs and check out the bedrooms. You've got LVP flooring throughout. It's very prettily done. Is that a word, prettily? I don't know. I like it, it sounds right. Everything feels good and sturdy. Again, you've got the 10-foot ceilings throughout, 8-foot doors. Plenty of space for energy, creativity, and just, in general living. I guess I can open this door for y'all. The closets are all pretty decent size. You would definitely be able to put in an owner's closet if you wanted to. Just basically a lockout closet. You do have a bathtub up here with the other bedrooms, so if your tenants had children, small children, they're still taken care of. I always love seeing that. You've got an ensuite bathroom here in this guest room. So you've got 4 of the 5 bedrooms up here and your laundry, because it's super convenient to just have your laundry space where the bedrooms are, because You know, ultimately your clothes aren't going to weigh that much, but your blankets sure will. This is going to be the master. Got your master bath here with walk-in shower. Separate water room. And its own dedicated balcony, which I always love. And a walk-in closet. All right, and now the last bit of this property, and possibly the best part. I absolutely love outdoor spaces. Okay, ta-da! Look at this. It is just massive up here. And all of these outlets, which are well protected, you could do so much entertaining in this space. And just right over there is the Gulf. You've got a Gulf view right here at top. And those houses, they're really not gonna get any taller. I mean, you can see they're all basically the same height. So you've got that water view pretty well. You could put, you know, just some, you know, high top tables with chairs out here. It'd be a great spot. Just love it. Sorry. I already showed you this, but I just love it. I had to show you again. Show you a bit more of the neighborhood from this side. And then you've got your condenser over here for your AC. Both of them. So just these three, and then the three, you know, there will be 6, of course, on the other side. And then the same thing over here is what you're gonna have as far as a neighborhood. Now, up this road, Sacred Palm, just right here at this kind of X intersection, to the right, you're gonna bottom out at the community pool. And I will show you that here in just a little bit. Okay, so from the house, I'm going to show you guys where the pool is going to be. So here's the main entrance, and you've got your mailboxes over there. Then we're gonna come deeper into the neighborhood, like I said, and just straight ahead is where you're going to have the pool. Not a massive pool, but a cute one. So straight ahead. Obviously it's still being built, but there it is. All right, so I'm also going to show you the other side of the main entrance, basically, because I want you to see these, this basic little strip mall you've got right here as soon as you leave or enter that you can tell your tenants about. So here's your mailboxes right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn right. And just right here. So we could go straight, and actually might as well just go straight, and I'll show you this access because then you'll see the route that your tenants would likely take if they were gonna go on foot to go to the beach. So straight ahead of us, you can see the tunnel. I'm gonna turn right over here and show you it from another view. Now you've got Donut Hole right here. This is a great spot to eat. So the fact that you're just walking distance is super cool because maybe you don't feel like, you know, really getting ready. And they've got some cornhole set up over here. All right, so this is the tunnel access that I was telling you about. So right here, your folks or you know, can come on down and take this access to get across this intersection over here so that they can get to the other side where the beach is. I'll show you the beach over here. This is spring break, so might be a bit of traffic. Sorry, y'all got to be in my lap there for a second. So that tunnel is going to take them to over here. And now you've got access to Rosemary Beach. You've got Big Bad Breakfast over here, which is fantastic. And I'm actually going to turn around here. All right, I'm back on 98 over here. I just did a little loop instead of actually backing back out. So this is that same intersection, but I want to show you, because that route that I just showed you, that's going to take you to 30A. But straight ahead, if they continued left after, or I guess east, after coming out the tunnel, that's where we'll see the actual beach access. Okay, so we're going through this intersection. I'm showing you where they would come out from the tunnel. We got Shades Bar and Grill right here too, which is fantastic. I love that spot. It can get pretty packed, but it's not too bad. All right, we'll come over here. You can already see the water straight ahead. You can see folks are leaving for the day now that, you know, the sun is going down. This one straight ahead is a smaller beach access, but it is super easy to walk to. Over to our east, I'll show you a larger beach access. Just still not terribly far. Especially if they're driving, you know, just because maybe they don't want to tote a bunch of stuff around. I prefer driving for sure. Y'all might remember these buildings from one of my last videos. So this road right here actually also connects to 98. See, super easy. And here you have this larger beach access, and this one has lots of parking compared to many of the other beach accesses. You're going to have parking both to the east and the west. See a truck coming through. I'm going to let these guys do what they need to do. If y'all have any questions about this property or any others, please give me a call. I'm happy to help. All of my contact information is on the screen. If you haven't done so already, please hit that subscribe button and ding the bell so that you get notified every single time I do a new video. Bye, y'all.